move and see if we can find a meditative flow in our movement. We're going to move through a series of postures that'll hopefully get us opened and energized and heated up a little bit. We'll have our twist at the end, and then we'll come into some guided rest. All in all, probably 45 to 50-minute practice today. Now, as always, remember that support precedes action. So have all of your supports available, your external supports, blocks, straps, bolsters, blankets, eye shades, a chair, tissues, anything you need to support your practice externally, have that available. And then as we move through the practice, remember that support precedes action. We're always seeking to find our supports first and maintain our supports as we move. And so where we find that our movement is taking us away from support, we want to adjust accordingly. So remember that whatever I'm doing here is an offer, a suggestion, an invitation only. Your only requirement is to be present and to breathe. So modify at any time, come out of any posture at any time, take any alternate posture at any time. Anytime you feel like you're overdoing it, you're exerting beyond your the ability to be present with yourself, then stop and come to a place of pause, reset, and then re-energize and rejoin as you are ready. As I said, I'm going to be a little active today. So let us prepare we'll land and we'll raise some gratitude and we will set our intention and then we will get moving. So, and find yourself in a supported posture, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe you're seated on a cushion or the mat. Maybe you're seated in a chair. Maybe you're lying on your back. Maybe your legs are up the wall. However you need to be to find your supports before we get started, and root into whatever part of your body is in contact with something. Feel into the connection of your body to the earth. And then from that connection, I invite you to lengthen the side body, lengthen the spine, lengthen the crown. And experiment with tucking the chin till you feel the back of the neck release so that you can feel the full length of the spine from the base to the crown. And notice the effect on your body when you elongate and align the spine. Just see what happens for you when you sit up straight. And then bring yourself into yourself, come into the present moment by coming into your body. And we come into our bodies by coming into the breath. Find the inhalation as it appears underneath your nasal passages and begin to breathe in and out through the nostrils. Following the inhalation all the way in, wherever it goes in your body. Following the exhalation all the way out, emptying completely on the exhale. And notice for yourself what effect the breath coming and going has on your body. Perhaps you feel the presence and imminence of the moment in the inhale. That's prana, the life force that arrives on the breath. Perhaps you feel the freedom and relief that comes on the exhale. That is the release of that which is no longer needed and that which no longer serves. Perhaps not. Just notice for yourself. No stress, no strain, no exertion. Just breathing in and knowing that you're breathing in. And breathing out and knowing that you're breathing out. And then I invite you, if you choose to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space, feeling the connection of the hands to the heart, the beating of the heart beneath the hands. And I invite you to allow to arise in your heart space gratitude. Any one thing for which you are grateful today. Perhaps for you, just the possibility of gratitude today. And whatever it is, whatever arises when gratitude is called forth, take a moment to see it clearly in your mind's eye. And perhaps anchor your gratitude in your heart space. And then I'll invite you, if you choose to set an intention for your practice today. Perhaps just a simple intention to keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space. Or to just be right there with each inhalation. And whatever your intention is, I invite you to state it to yourself. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice, as if it is already done. And then listening deeply for the echoes of your intention as they reverberate in your being. I'll invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to allow your chin to drop toward your grateful and intentional heart and offer a benediction to seal your intention, as I say, Namo, Namaste. And then release your hands, lift your chin, take a full inhale, a complete exhale. And as you exhale, find your way to your mat. We're going to begin in wisdom pose or child's pose this morning. So, the hips. The knees are in alignment with the hips. The hips move back toward the heels in the direction of. The torso hinges forward over the thighs. If your head does not normally or naturally release to the floor, perhaps use your block on your forehead for support at whatever height is appropriate for you. The arms initially will be long, reaching out from the shoulders, extending through the fingertips until you feel the release of your forehead completely, and then bring your hands back by your feet, palms up. Release the shoulder girdle, release the lower back, release the forehead, maybe rock a little gentle side to side, temple to temple massage. Wisdom pose, child's pose. Come back to this posture at any time. Wonderful rejuvenating posture of rest. Breathing here, full inhalation. A complete exhale. On the inhale, take the arms long, walk the fingertips out. On the exhale, come forward into your tabletop. On the inhale, bring the hips forward more, coming into a modified plank. On the exhale, press back. Child's pose. Continue that one more time. Inhale, table. Exhale, modified plank. Inhale, table. Exhale, child's pose. Now we're going to move this into a single movement. Inhale, modified plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, modified plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale to a table, and then roll over the ball of the right foot and lift the right knee. Take a moment here to stabilize, find your supports, press back through that right heel, lift that right thigh, and then if you like, lift the right heel level with the hips and the back of the crown. Feel into this length here. Now notice the tendency to rock over into the left side of the body, so keep the hips parallel to the mat, equal pressure out of both arms, lift that right leg, inhale, get long through the crown, exhale, round the back and bring the knee to the nose underneath the body. Inhale, lift the crown and the leg, exhale, knee to nose. Continue, couple more at your rhythm, find your rhythm, your pace. Your breath, your practice. Opening up here a little bit. Energizing the back, core is engaged. Pressing out of the fingertips and the heel of the palm, lifting that leg out. You have sore back, just don't lift this high. One more here. Inhale, get long. Exhale, bring that knee back down. Roll over the ball of the left foot on the inhale. Lift the left knee, left thigh. Stabilize and find your supports. And then if you like, lift the left heel. Lengthen through the crown. Get long on the inhale. On the exhale, round the back, bring the knee to the nose. And then move on this side. Inhaling long. Exhale, round. Your rhythm. Your pace. Your breath. Your practice. Just warming up here. One more here. Inhale, get long. Exhale, bring that knee back down. Press back into your child's pose. Release your hands back. Full child's pose. Take any pressure off the wrists. Wiggle the fingers. Take a full inhale here. A complete exhale. Inhale the arms long. Exhale, come to your tabletop. Curl the toes of the feet. Press back through both heels. Continue to press out of the fingers and palms. Lengthen through the forearms. Press up through the hips. Feel the knees lift. Continue to lift through the hips. Let the head drop so that the crown falls toward the mat. Press the chest and stomach back toward the thighs. Hips high, heels high, chest and stomach back toward the thighs. Crown released. And then exhale, let the heels fall toward the bottom of your mat. Down facing dog. Take a moment here to establish your dog. Make any micro adjustments you need to be supported here. Bend your right knee and press back through your left heel. Breathe. On your next inhale, bend the left knee, press back through the right heel. Feel that length in the back side of that right leg. On your next inhale, bend both knees, lift the hips high and back. Lengthen through the back of the body. Exhale, let both heels drop toward the bottom of the mat. Downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, gently walk your feet forward. Little baby steps, elephant steps, bringing your feet between your hands into a forward fold. Release your hands, release your head, lift your hips high, press back a little bit to balance the weight in the heels. Grab your opposite elbow with your hand so that you can brace a little bit here. Now notice the weight is forward, so the weight tends to move toward the balls of the feet. So continue to press up and back through the hips to keep the weight balanced in the heels. Forward fold here, release your head. Maybe a little nod of your head. Yes, Brian, my head is released. Switch the elbow and arm, so move your arms the opposite way. Or if you like, you can even bring the hands behind the arms, behind the legs, grabbing the opposite elbow behind the legs, breathing into this forward fold. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Release the hands. Bring the hands, the palms to the shins. On the inhale, straighten the arms to support, lengthening through the crown. Bring your torso parallel to the mat. Breathe behind the heart. This is called flat back or halfway up, or inhale here. Exhale, release the hands, release the head. One more time. Support yourself, brace. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, feel the weight sink into the heels. Keeping the weight balanced in the feet, slowly begin to roll your torso upright, one vertebra at a time. The back arrives up, the shoulders will naturally roll up and down as your torso comes upright. Release the fingers down, the palms forward. Keep the chin parallel to the floor. Feel the shift as as the blood flows from the head where it was flowing toward, because the head was below the heart. Now we've brought the head above the heart. You may feel that shift as the circulation switches. You may notice this. Now imagine you're pulling your heels toward each other. Feel that engagement in the inner part of the leg. Soften the knees and ankles. Lift out of the waist. Open the chest. Shine the heart. Lengthen through the crown. Mountain posture. Take a breath here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. On the inhale, take the arms up overhead. Maybe roll the eyes up. Maybe even look up if you're ready. Pressing the palms or interlacing the fingers or just hooking the thumbs. Just get long here. Inhale, get long as you can. Exhale, bump your right hip out to the right and let your torso lean to the left. Just go to where your body lets you go. Find that initial place. Then inhale, get long out of both arms. And as you exhale, maybe there's a little more space, maybe not. Breathe here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center, get long. Exhale, bump the left hip out to the left and let your body lean to the right. Again, just go where the body goes. Once you're there, on the inhale, get long through both arms. On the exhale, maybe there's a little space, maybe not. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, come back to center, get long. Exhale, move your hips slightly forward to the front of your mat. Take your thumbs slightly backward to the bottom of your mat. Maybe a little back bend, maybe not. Just go where your body lets you. Inhale, get long. Exhale, maybe there's a little space created for you to move into. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, come back to center, get long. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer as you hinge at the hips and fold into your forward fold. Release the head, release the hands. Inhale here. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, brace the palms to the shins or just elevate the torso to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, root and rise. Gather as you go. Bring the torso up as the arms come up through tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Sigh it out if you need. Settle in here. Mountain posture on the inhale, the arms go high. On the exhale, bump the left hip to the left and lean to the right. Inhale, get long. Exhale, find that bending. Inhale, come back to center, get long. Exhale, bump the right hip to the right, lean to the left. Inhale, get long. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, look up, lean back, maybe take the thumbs back. Inhale, get long. Exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands through prayer, hinge and fold, forward fold. Inhale, brace if you need to, or come to flat back without bracing. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Gather as you go. Tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders. Take a breath in mountain posture. Prepare to move. On the inhale, the arms go high. On the exhale, we hinge and fold. On the inhale, flat back. On the exhale, fold. Place the hands beside the feet. Step the left foot back into a lunge. Drop the left knee initially. Drop the top of the left foot. Press the hips back toward the left heel, straightening-ish the right leg. Bring the forehead toward the right knee. So this is a supported half split. And just move to your body allows you to move. Now, we're going to pulse this a little bit. Inhale, come forward with the hips and the torso. Now, if you find your right knee is moving out beyond the front of your right foot, adjust your right foot towards the top of your mat so that does not occur. You want the right knee to be over the right ankle. Support the knee at all times here. All right, inhale, get long through the crown. Drop that left thigh toward that right heel. Exhale. Half split, bring the forehead toward the right knee. Straightening-ish the right leg. And move with your breath. Inhale forward, deep lunge. Supported. Exhale, press back. Half split. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, come back to your lunge, supported. Curl the toes of the left foot, lift the left knee. Step the left foot forward to join the right. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Gathering as you go, tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, we hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet. Right foot back to a lunge. Drop the right knee in the top of the right foot. Inhale here, get long. Exhale, press back. Straighten-ish the left leg. Bring the forehead toward the left knee. Inhale, come forward into your deep supported lunge, bringing that right quadricep, front of the right thigh towards that left heel. Again, check your left foot. Make sure that it's in front of or below the knee. Protect the knee at all times. Exhale, press back, straighten-ish the left leg, forehead toward the knee, half split. Inhale, deep lunge. Exhale, half split. One more time. On your next inhale, come back to your supported lunge. Curl the toes of the right foot, lift the right knee. Step the right foot forward to join the left, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise through tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Side out. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, we hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet, left foot back into a lunge. Now, always the option to drop the left knee or keep the left knee lifted. Take a moment to breathe into the balance and support that's available. Press down into the right foot, back through the left foot. See if you can find that balance. Maybe you can pick up your fingertips. Maybe just bring your hands to your knee and support yourself there. Straightening the elbows to lift the torso. Whether your hands are on your knee or just hanging free, we're in this crescent lunge. If you like, bring your hands to prayer. Maybe you take your arms high. Inhale here. Exhale. Full inhalation. On the exhale, bring the hands down, frame the foot, step the left foot forward to join the right, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise, gathering. Exhale, releasing. Roll the shoulders, take a breath in mountain. Moving to the other side, inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, we hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet, right foot back again. Option to drop the right knee. One side might be different than the other. We're not fully symmetrical. Establish your balance and support in your feet. Maybe bring your hands to your knee, opposite hand underneath. Maybe straighten the elbows. Finding your lunge here supported. Maybe you bring your hands to prayer. Maybe you take your arms high. Inhale here. Exhale here. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Hands come down. Frame the foot. Step the right foot forward to join the left into your forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders, take a breath. Adding on. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, we hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet, left foot back into a lunge. Inhale, rise, hands to prayer or high. Crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come down, frame the foot. Step the right foot back to join the left. Inhale to a plank. Stabilize in plank for a moment. Take a breath. Check your balance. Check your position of your hands and feet. Check the hips are not too low or too high. We're in a plank, long line of energy down the back of the body, from the crown of the head to the heels. Full inhale. Exhale. Knees, chest, chin, or lower down by bending the elbows. Bring the torso down to the mat. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale. Press into the tops of the feet. Lift the crown of the head. Lift the knees. Lift the hands. Cobra. Exhale. Release. Hands back to the mat. Forehead back to the mat. Curl the toes. Inhale. Press to your plank. Exhale. Lift the hips. Press back. Downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, bring the left foot forward between the hands. Help it if you need to. Establish yourself here. Find your supports in your feet. Find your balance. Bring the hands through the knee or just come up into your lunge. Crescent lunge, bring the hands to prayer. Maybe take the arms high. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down, frame the foot. Step the left foot back to join the right. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Release the feet. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes. Inhale, press up, plank. Exhale, lift the hips, drop the crown, downward facing dog, full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhale. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward to lunge, left foot forward to forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise, gathering as you go. Exhale, release the hands. Take a breath here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Let's put it all together here. Inhale, the arms high. One movement, one breath. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands beside the feet, left foot back into a lunge. Inhale, rise up. Crescent. Exhale, release the hands, frame the foot, step back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra, or maybe you're ready for up dog. Exhale, lower down. Curl the toes. Inhale, press up, plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, left foot forward into lunge. Inhale, rise up, crescent. Exhale, hands down, frame the foot. Steps back, press back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower, your choice. Inhale, rise up, your choice. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press the plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward, lunge, left foot forward, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. We're going to do one more of that sequence and we're going to take out that extra step. So just follow the cues. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet, left foot back, lunge. Inhale, rise up, crescent. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press back. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, press back into downward facing dog. Save yourself a push. Full inhale here, 3 breaths. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, left foot forward lunge. Inhale, rise up, crescent. Exhale, lower down, hands, step back, press back, and lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, press back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward lunge. Left foot joins at forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Bring the hands to the hips. Pick up the right heel. Step the right foot back on your mat. Drop the right heel down and in so that the right toes are at an angle off the long side of your mat. Check your hips didn't open up to the right. Make the hips, ribs, shoulders, chest, head face top of your mat. Inhale here. Exhale, just bend the left knee. Now notice when you bend the left knee, your torso tends to come forward. The weight comes up off of that right heel. So make your adjustments so that the weight stays balanced in the feet. Pressing into the outside of the right foot, down into the left heel. Bending the knee, look down, see your left big toe inside your left knee. Bring your hands to prayer. Take your arms high. Maybe roll your eyes. Warrior 1. Breathe into this. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Drop your arms to shoulder height. Look down over that left arm. Open through the heart and chest. Warrior 2. Now maybe as you find a little engagement in your core, you can sink a little deeper in the hips. Find a little more balance in your feet. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. On the inhale, flip the left palm and revolve. Rotate the shoulders, stack the shoulders, look up into your left palm, make your offering. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to warrior 2. On the inhale, rotate your right arm alongside the mat, turn your torso back forward, come back into warrior 1. Exhale, release the hands to prayer. And then hinge forward over that. Bring the torso forward over that left leg. Now, begin to straighten the left leg. Keeping the torso parallel to the mat. Release your left hand to your thigh, to your shin, to your ankle, to a block, or to the mat. Take your right hand to your right hip. Rotate from the abdomen. This is your triangle posture. Maybe you take your right arm high. Maybe you look up and see your right thumb. Breathe here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, you can bring the right hand back to the right hip and bend the left knee, dropping the hip, finding that long line of energy. This is your side angle. Stay here, or again, maybe you take your right arm high, maybe you look up and see your right thumb, maybe you bring your right arm over the head so the bicep frames the ear, looking up under the right armpit, side angle, long line of energy down the right side of the body. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Now pay attention here. Strong core here. Inhale. Bring your arms up. Rainbow windmill the arms. Turn your toes so that you're now facing the opposite side of your mat. So your left toe is now at an angle off the left side of the mat. Right toes are facing the bottom of your mat. And hands come to prayer at your chest. Take a moment to adjust your weight in the feet. Make sure you're balanced and supported in your feet. Inhale, the arms go high. Exhale, bend into that right knee. And same thing. Notice if your adjustment has taken your balance out of your feet, and make your micro adjustments so that you have your weight balanced in your feet. Inhale here, get long. Look down, see your right toe inside your right knee. Exhale, open your torso, drop the arms, find your warrior two. Sink in. Engage the core to support the lower back. Torso is upright. Breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. On the inhale, flip the right palm and rotate the torso, stacking the shoulders, looking up into your right palm as you make your offering. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. A full inhalation. As you exhale, drop the arms back to warrior two. Inhale, left arm rotates, torso comes forward, warrior one. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer. Begin to straighten that right leg. Bring the torso forward over the right leg. Reach your right arm to the thigh, to the shin, to the ankle, to the block. Left hand to the hip. Rotate from the abdomen, shine the heart. Lengthen through the crown. Maybe take the left arm high. Maybe look up and see the left arm. Maybe not. Triangle here. Inhale. Exhale. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. Bring the hand back to the hip. Bend the right knee. Sink the left hip. Find your side angle. Stay here, or maybe the left arm goes high. Maybe the left arm extends over the head, bicep frames the ear. Long line of energy down the left side body as you breathe. Inhale. Exhale. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. All right, strong core here. Windmill the arms, come upright. Turn your toes off the long side of your mat. Toes are out. Arms are up. This is your star posture. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Now, turn your toes so that the outside of so you're turning your toes inward so that the outside edges of your feet are parallel with the top and bottom of your mat. Bring your hands to your waist. Lengthen through your crown. Now imagine that wall is right behind your hips and your shoulders and your head. So you're pressing back with the hips to maintain your connection with that wall as you hinge forward, bringing your torso parallel to the mat. So the weight stays balanced in the feet here because your hips are staying straight over the back of the body. Release your hands from your hip towards the floor. Maybe they don't reach the floor. Block, strap, bolster, support yourself as you need to be supported in this posture. Breathe in behind the heart. So this is a wide-legged half. So if you remember in our forward fold, we would come halfway up or flat back. We're in flat back, breathing behind the heart, but the legs are wide. Now, hinge forward, release the crown toward the mat. Drop your hands. Turn your fingertips towards the back side of your body and walk your hands back underneath the body a little bit. Finding a little additional extension. Press into the outside of the feet, the ankles, and the legs. Feel that deep stretch. Wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands back underneath the face. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, walk your hands over toward your left foot. Maybe they come outside the left foot. Maybe your forehead comes to your left knee. Maybe just in the direction of. Breathe here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back underneath the face. Get long through the crown. Exhale, walk your hands over toward your right foot, bringing your forehead in the direction of your right knee. Breathe here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back underneath your face, and then bring your hands to your hips. Straighten the torso. Now, we're going to do one more movement from this posture. You maybe want to spread a little wider if you can, maybe not. Bring your hands to prayer. And we're simply going to bend into the left knee. So you're bringing your torso toward the left knee. The right foot stays planted and solid, and you're just bringing your torso down towards that left knee. Feeling that long stretch. Breathe. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, straighten the left leg, come back to center, neutral. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Bring the torso toward the right knee. Breathing here. Now, if you need to put your hands down for support, that's absolutely okay. Remember, support precedes action. Always be supported. Breathing here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Hinge to a flat back. Bring the hands to the hips. Exhale, bring the torso upright. Walk the feet in. Let's see where we are. Oh my goodness, time flies when we're having fun, eh? All right, so we're gonna skip the squats for today. Come back to the top of your mat. Find your mountain posture. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Place the hands beside the feet. Step the left foot back. Step the right foot back to join it. And lower to the mat. Come all the way down to the mat. Roll to your back. Take a moment to bring the knees into the chest. Squeeze the knees a little bit. Maybe a little rock side to side. Maybe a gentle rotation of the hips. If you rotate the hips, make sure you go in both directions to balance things out. And then come back. The shoulders are wide. The back of the head is down. Find the length through the spine. And then we're going to lift the nose toward the knees, coming into a little ball here. We're going to do a minute of dynamic breathing here before we go into our guided rest. So modify as you need to. If you need to bring your shoulders back down, do so. If you want to bring one leg or the other down, do so. Maybe just bring your arms behind your shoulders to support. Whatever works for you. But nose into knees. Now, if you're pregnant or on your menstrual cycle, please just do long, deep yogic breath. Otherwise, engage your diaphragm in breath of fire, and we'll clear out and do a frontal brain cleansing right here in this posture. Full inhale to begin. And exhale, use your diaphragm back and down, expel the air, and allow the release of the diaphragm to bring the inhale. No stress, no strain, no overexertion. Inhale and exhale are equal in length and volume and intensity. So if you get overamped here, that means you're working too hard. Remember, no extra effort, just being in the posture. Working that bellows of the diaphragm, engaging the diaphragm with a little bellows action, providing a little heat, burning away that some scars, the conditioned responses, the past that is no longer serving, just being present, fully here, fully now. Allow yourself to just be in this. Just a little bit more, stay with it. Take a full inhale. Gently retain this breath while you squeeze into the tight little ball. Engage your blocks. Pull from the base of the pelvic bowl, the base of the spine. Pull into the heart. Relax the shoulders while bringing your nose closer to the knees. Be tight, tight, tight. And then exhale, release your feet down, your hands down, your head down. Extend your legs long. Let your toes fall open. Take your heels as wide as is comfortable for you on your mat. Bring your hands down by your hips, palms up. Lengthen through your crown. Relax the shoulders and that soft spot at the back of your skull. And feel into pulling down on your side ribs so that your lower spine is actually on the mat. Maybe a little tilt of the pelvic bowl so you can feel the lower spine on the mat. And as you prepare here for your rest, take a moment to provide yourself with any additional support you may want in this posture. Perhaps you have an eye cloth or a blanket or a shawl. Maybe you have a bolster. Anything that'll provide you perhaps 1% more support as you release into this final, very challenging posture known as rest. Can you let go completely? Can you just allow yourself to be supported in this moment, feeling into the full backside of the body being supported, feeling into the gentle embrace of gravity holding you in your space? Can you let go of everything that has happened in your practice, in your day, in your week, in your month, in your life? Can you just be here for a moment, resting fully, deeply, and completely, allowing the benefits of the practice to integrate into your being at the deepest level, recognizing that this posture of ease is equally as important as the postures of dynamic movement. Recognizing the sense of stillness that exists behind all of our activity. Seeing if we can engage with stillness. Allowing the breath to come and go. Challenging the mind to release its incessant need to do, to find, to create, to manage, to converse, to compete, to condemn. Just letting go completely. You're done, be done. Allow yourself to be done and just be here. Now, if you're finding that your mind just has a really difficult time with the whole concept of stillness and letting go, then I invite you to engage your mind in a task. Give your mind a task to track or scan your body with gentle curiosity only. Just looking, examining, to see if and perhaps where you might have any tension or contraction or tightness or constriction. Just to notice, no need to do anything or change anything, just noticing. Take a tour from the crown of your head, slowly and systemically down through your skull, down through your shoulders and torso, down through your hips and legs, down to the soles of your feet. Slowly and curiously, gently and compassionately, just looking to see what's there. Any tightness, any tension? Simply noticing, cataloging, allowing. Oh, that's interesting. A little tightness there. Okay. And moving on. Just being where you are as you are right now, in this moment. And we'll continue this exploration of letting go, of being still, of finding the silence that we'll explore for the next minute or so. If perchance you find that your attention has wandered away, I invite you to bring gratitude to that noticing, and then gently and compassionately return your focus to your breath. On your next inhale, I invite you to begin to reacclimate and reconnect with your body by perhaps wiggling your toes and your fingers, maybe rotating your wrists and your ankles. Continuing to reacclimate to your body, I invite you on your next inhale to bring your knees toward the ceiling, your heels toward your hips, and to extend your right arm alongside your head so that the bicep frames your ear. Take a moment here in this posture to prepare to gently roll to your right side. And when you are prepared, and only when you are prepared, Gently roll over to your right side, allowing that right arm to cradle your head and neck. Take a moment here on your right side to prepare to be upright again. When you are prepared, and only when you are prepared, I invite you to bring your left arm across in front of your torso and use your left arm to help leverage yourself back to a seated posture. Reestablishing yourself in your seated posture, I invite you, as you inhale next, to bring your hands once again to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space, and to allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful this morning. And as you become aware of yourself sitting in gratitude in your space, I'll take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, I encourage and invite you to stay here in grateful rest for as long as you like. And when you do rise, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day.